Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are all well. Uh, right now, I will share my some videos which is related with the SAP. Uh, uh, I will give my introduction. Myself Amit Avasti, and I am working right now as a SAP senior consultant in manufacturing industries, and I have a lot of experience in implementation, rollout and support projects I have done for various industries. I started my career as a production. 7 to 8 years I worked in a manufacturing industry. Then I diverted in I learned SAP. Then I diverted my career into the SAP. So last 8 to 10 years I am working in SAP. Okay. So basically my core module is production planning and quality management. But along with I have interested in all other modules like MM, PM, and SD as well, project system. So these are the basically functional modules. Okay. So I will go one by one, and if you have any questions, you can drop. You can share your questions, your queries, and accordingly I will give my answers. So I will start SAP overview. What is the SAP? Because most of the people who want to career in SAP, they want to come in SAP company as entry level. Okay, so they should have good knowledge, in depth knowledge. So I will give one by one. Basically, SAP is a company in Germany. So they develop one software which is integrated with all the functional models to run the business. Okay. So functional model means production planning and quality management, APO, advanced planner optimization, and MM, materials management, SD, sales and distribution, plant maintenance, PM, FICO, finance and controlling, then warehouse management, WM, and EWM. So these are the some basically 8 to 10 models in the functional. And next is a technical model. So there is a ABAP, advanced business application programming, and basis. These are the technical models. Okay. So it's depend upon you as per your background. If you have done your graduation in BTech in production engineering or mechanical engineering, then you can make career in production planning. If you want to come PP and APO, you can select and you can make your career. But before that, you need to get thoroughly knowledge in SAP, PP and APO. If you worked in any pharma industry or any industry in quality as a quality control or quality analyst or senior analyst, so you can if you have good knowledge in quality management, then you can make a career in SAP QM. There is a one good model. And if you worked on if you have background in you are good in sales activities, so you can make your career in SD, sales and distribution. There is a one model. If you worked on any maintenance operation, in you have experience in any industry, you can make your career in plant maintenance. There is a one model. If you have a good knowledge in you have done in your BCom or MBA, you have a good knowledge in finance, accounting and costing, then you can FICO is a very good model. You can make your career in FICO. Okay. So like that, it's depend upon your choice, and it's depend upon your knowledge. You can make you can choose any model and you can make your career. Okay. So I will go one by one, starting से. ठीक है. तो basically SAP, there is a three kind of transactions we are doing in SAP. Starting में configuration data we are maintaining, and after that we are maintaining master data, and after that we are doing the transaction data. So basically three kind of data in SAP. uh, Configuration data, mostly जो those are the consultants, real consultants who is doing the configuration. And before they are doing some master data setup also, but nowadays there is a one separate team for MDM or MDG, that is called the master data management and master data governance. They are doing this activity. And coming to the transaction, so end user, they are doing in plant level, those who are using the SAP for their to run the business. So they are doing the SAP transaction. So that is called the transaction data. So three data: configuration data first, consultant is doing; master data, consultant is doing right now; MDM is doing right now. Okay. So and after that, once configuration has been done, master data setup has been done, then coming to the last transaction data, real user will do. That is not our job, consultant job. Okay. So okay, so SAP, there is a different version using. Starting they are using 4.7 right now, 6.0, then 6.5 using, and so mostly in interview ask what version you are using, and which version you worked on SAP. So you can tell that 6.5 or 6.0 you are using. Then they can ask what is the enhancement package. So enhancement EHP. So that is called the enhancement package. So right now I heard that EHP 7 we are using. I think some upgraded version also came in the market. Okay, as you know that we are migrating from SAP ECC to SAP S4HANA. So all the those activities is going on from business and SAP. All those all work all people are doing that. Okay, so, but the main challenges is your knowledge. Your knowledge is very good in SAP business point of view. You have a client facing. They are expecting. I know that we are an experienced person that we don't have any issue. Day to day, we are sitting with the client and as per the requirement, we are doing our developments or we are doing our configurations like that, and accordingly we are testing. But entry point of view, yeah, I know that there is a lot of challenges because I know that so many people approaching to me for the jobs entry level. So yes, I know that there is a lot of challenges because the company who is hiring you as a fresher, they don't have any projects. They will get the projects from their own client, and they will hire, and accordingly they will get it done. So that is their job. So yes, but okay, hopeful we can go with the hope. Definitely, challenges are there because I also in starting by struggled so much. I was also uh, trying so much to become a consultant at the time of starting point. So let it be. So one by one, I will go. uh, or model wise I will go. Okay, so basically these are the integrated model basically. Okay, so that is the beauty of SAP. Okay, so what you are purchasing, purchase to sales, it is all integrated in SAP. Okay, so I will go one by one module wise. What is the functionality of the each module? Okay, so starting with the your because your business start with the if you will not purchase, no production, no dispatch, no sales, no accounting will be done. Okay, so your business start with your purchasing the material. That comes you procure the material once you enter into the plant, and after that you check the quality, send it to production. Production happened, but is consumed, finished products come, then quality checked again, then it will go further dispatch. Once goods has been dispatched, then accounting entry is generated. It goes to the accounts. Then all the settlement done, payment settlement. Okay, so these are the process. Lot of things happen in individual model. That is business to business. It's depend upon. Okay, so there is a three kind of business in SAP. First is a discrete manufacturing. So discrete manufacturing, those industries come where they are doing the lot basis production. Suppose automobile industry. So automobile industry, suppose they got an order for 1000 quantity they want to produce. 500 quantity they produced, they can stop the machine, and whatever quantity they have produced, they can dispatch. So there is lot of switchover, means that lot by lot they can produce and they can dispatch. Okay, but in next is a PI industry, process industry like pharma, chemical industries, this food industries. So basically beverage industries. So there is a switchover they cannot do immediately. If they got any order, they have to complete in one shot. Okay, so that is a batch management drill. That is called the continuous process. They cannot stop intermediate stage. They cannot stop. Because suppose there is a 5 operation in any process industry, then what will happen? The first operation output will be the input of the second operation. Likewise, output of the second operation will be the input of the third operation. Likewise, so they cannot hold much more time. They have to complete their production, and it is since it is a batch managed. So basically, interview those who will take interview from PP consultant, he will ask what is the difference between discrete manufacturing and process industry. Definitely they ask. Okay, so you can tell that discrete manufacturing, there is a bulk process, and mostly there are some assembly or sub assembly operations going on, that is in discrete manufacturing process. And you can stop the machine, you can change over, you can change your die or your mode, you can shift, you can change your production. Suppose you are running any production, you got one order, suddenly you got any urgent order, so you can stop that and you can switch with new order. So that flexibility you can do in discrete manufacturing, but process industry you cannot do. All of a sudden you cannot change. One, you have to complete your first lot, then you can switch your second lot. So this is the changes. Okay, so first is a discrete manufacturing, second is a process industries. Okay, third is calling the repetitive industry, repetitive manufacturing, REM. So repetitive manufacturing means same process is going on, continue, like textile industry, minings. Right now I am using in minings REM, repetitive manufacturing. So repetitive manufacturing, only the difference is discrete manufacturing, process industries, and repetitive manufacturing. Your master data will be changed, master data transactions will be changed. Okay, configuration point of view also change obviously. Okay, in discrete manufacturing you are creating bill of material, and you are creating a work center and then routing. In process industry you are creating BOM, same as discrete manufacturing, CS01. And here you are creating resource in place of work center. Once you create the resource, then you can create the master recipe, that is called the stages of operation phase wise. So that is called the master recipe. In repetitive manufacturing, same, you have to create the BOM, and you have to create the rate routing. In place of routing and master recipe, you have to create the rate routing. So there is a different transaction code. You can search in Google also, you will get it. And one more thing is repetitive manufacturing. You have to run the product cost collector. Once your BOM create, your routing create, your activity type setup, all those things has been done, master data setup. Before confirmation in MFBF, you have to run your PCC, product cost collector. Once cost collector will be run, you can go for the confirmation, backflash confirmation. So there is a two type of confirmation. One is the assembly confirm backflash, and your second is a component backflash. Two types you can do. Okay, and so this information I am giving right now, and this is my first video. I will immediately I will share my second video also. So I will go in depth in PP configuration. I will let you know. So keep in touch and send your questions. Feel free to ask anything. My I will try to give your all questions and answers. Okay, any knowledge related, any interview related, I will, whatever I help I can provide myself, I will do definitely. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Stay away and keep safe. Thanks.